What is good, everyone? Happy freaking New Year. This is the first video that we are dropping in this brand new year. I hope all of you guys have had a great last year, and I hope this year is going to be even better. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this Pickups video. First up, we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters. Now, as you guys can tell, this label has definitely seen better days, but surprisingly, we did not have this game in our Super Nintendo collection, so I'm looking forward to adding it. This is basically like a fighting game, and it plays a lot like Street Fighter, so it's pretty fun from what I remember, but stoked to add it to the collection. Hopefully one day we'll find a little bit of a nicer copy with a better label, but definitely let me know below if you have ever played this game. Next up, another Super Nintendo game that we are adding to the collection. We have Bubsy in Claws Encounters of the Third Kind. I know a lot of people love these games. I'm looking forward to playing this one. I haven't had a chance to play it just yet, but I'm stoked to be adding this one to the collection, and this copy is pretty clean, so cannot complain about that. Next up, we got Dragon Ball Z Budokai. Now, surprisingly, we did not have a complete copy of this. I do need to swap out this case, as you guys can tell. It's a little beat up, but I'm pretty sure we found this game loose a long time ago, and for some reason, I think I got rid of it. I figured this was going to be a game that we found complete at some point, and then that way we could add it to the collection, and we finally did. We got it pretty recently, pretty cheap as well. Dragon Ball Z Budokai, not Tenkaichi. This is the other one. Y'all let me know if you are a fan of any of the Dragon Ball Z games. Next up, another game on the PS2. We have Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex. Now, I did love the anime. I do know that it is a shooter type of game, which honestly, those kind of end up being some of my least favorite games usually. Now, I think sports games are probably going to be a step below that, but y'all know I'm just more of a JRPG nerd, a platformer, so I don't know. We'll see. I figured I'm going to at least try this game out before I decide on what to do with it. It does have a little bit of value as well, so that's always a plus. If I don't end up liking this game, then we can always sell it off, and then we can get some stuff that we'd rather add to the collection. But for now, it is going into the collection. Next up, we've got Rugrats Search for Reptar. I am a little bit of a Rugrats fan, as you guys can tell. We even got the freaking toys on top of the display. Did not have this one in the collection, so looking forward to checking it out. Y'all let me know if you grew up watching Rugrats. This was a huge part of my childhood. Oh man, look at Chucky's face. Y'all let me know below. Next up, we have another PS1 game. We have Soviet Strike. Electronic Arts presents, and it's from the creators of the Desert Strike trilogy. Those games are a lot of fun. Looking forward to checking this one out at some point. You guys are basically seeing me show the games going into the collection, and then pretty much later on, once the library is built, kind of like a lot of this stuff back here, when I get bored, I just pull out a game and I start playing it. So have not played this one just yet, but from what I've seen from the gameplay and the back cover art, it looks like a game I'm honestly gonna love. So Soviet Strike on the PS1, Black Label, pretty sick. Unfortunately, this is just case and manual only, but I know we will find a copy of this game probably pretty cheap at some point. But we have Digimon World. I freaking loved this show growing up. I don't know if I loved it more than Pokemon. I know I've seen that opinion before on the internet. Some people were like, Digimon is better, and then it was like, Pokemon is better. And honestly, I felt like it was kind of like the whole Sega versus Nintendo thing, like all over again. But Digimon World, looking forward to checking this one out. Next up, we got Jet Moto on the PS1. As you guys can tell, we are going through a few PS1 games here. We actually already had this game, but it was loose, and we finally found a complete version of it. So I think I ended up selling off my loose copy, if I'm not mistaken. Now, y'all know we would rather have a Black Label version. Why? I don't know. It's just a collector thing, I guess, but at some point, I'm sure we'll find the Black Label version. Usually, I'm not crazy about racing games, but these Jet Moto games are pretty fun. Y'all let me know below if you are a fan of this series. I know they made Jet Moto and Jet Moto 2. I Don't know if they made more after that. Y'all let me know below. Next up, another case and manual only. Unfortunately, but honestly, just something about seeing that freaking cover art is so beautiful. We've got Small Soldiers on the PS1. Who remembers playing the demo of this game? I think it was on one of those jam packs. Maybe it was one of those like Pizza Hut demo discs. This was honestly one of the first games I ever played on the PS1, and that's because when I first got my PlayStation, it did come with a demo disc, and this was one of the games that I fell in love with. So, Small Soldiers, unfortunately, just the case and manual. And as y'all can tell, the case is a little beat up, but we can always do a swap with another case at some point. One way or another, very stoked to be adding this to the collection. And speaking of jam pack, we do have PlayStation Underground jam pack. This is the fall 2001 edition. Something about just these weird demo discs I'm very drawn to. I think I'm gonna start collecting these little by little. I think we might have one other one of these in the collection so far, but I don't know. I have no idea how many jam packs they made. I'm sure there's at least 10 of them, but I feel like this will just be kind of fun to kind of hunt down, and usually they're very cheap. Jam pack, does this ring any bells from your childhood? Y'all gotta let me know below. And guys, I know we mentioned the Pizza Hut demo discs. We've actually picked up both of these recently in a bundle. You guys might have already seen that video, and if not, I guess this is a little bit of a spoiler. Just look at how cool the freaking artwork is. So retro, so nostalgic. Look at this one. Toys R Us. These things are freaking sick. Along with the jam packs, this is something else. I'm also going to start collecting just random demo discs. If I see them very cheap, I'm going to go and pick them up. Guys, we finally found it. This right here is the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword Edition Wii Remote. And as y'all can tell in the background, right there, we actually picked up the box for this a long time ago, and I figured at some point we would find this special edition golden color Wii Remote, and we finally did in a bundle. Once again, probably spoiling that for a future video, but that's okay. Just kind of wanted to show it off up close. It's so freaking beautiful. It definitely needed a cleaning once I picked it up, but hey, I think it's brought back to life now. Very awesome. I am a sucker for stuff like this, so very cool to be adding this to the collection. And guys, last but not least, we have Lara Croft from Tomb Raider, or Lara Croft, however you want to say it. Look how freaking sick this is. The action figure on card. I feel like this is probably something you don't see too often. We picked this up at an expo a while ago, and we got a really good deal. You get to see that little Toy Biz hit right there. That is pretty rad. Have not decided if I wanted to open this up or not. I'm probably going to keep it in the package. I just feel like this is something I'm probably not going to come across, at least not in like this nice a condition. Y'all let me know, would you open this up or would you keep it in the package and maybe eventually get like a loose figure and put that one up on the shelf somewhere? This thing is freaking sick. Look at that. Video Game Superstars presents Tomb Raider. It makes me wonder, what other figures did they make? I'll have to look into this because I'm sure there's probably a bunch that came out during this line. It would be kind of cool to look those up, maybe track some of them down. Let me know, would you open it or would you keep it the way it is? All right, everyone, that is all I got for y'all today. If you do want to see more pickups videos like this, let me know. This video will also be in a playlist if you want to see any of the older ones. A couple things to announce. Well, this one isn't really an announcement. This is more of just a question. Guys, I would like to know, what kind of videos do y'all want to see this year at the Retro World? I know you want to see the game hunting videos and the toy hunting and stuff like that. Those videos are always going to continue, but let me know, would you like to see some like collection type videos? I know a lot of y'all want to see a game room tour, and I promise that thing is going to happen at some point. But there's a few more things in here I want to fix before showing you all the entire room, even though this right here is literally half of the room anyways. The other half is over there, which some of y'all have seen as well. Besides all that, let me know if you guys want to see some like smaller collection type videos. I saw someone leave a comment recently that they would love to see my entire PS4 collection. I feel like doing videos like that would be a lot of fun. Maybe we could do like an entire Super Nintendo collection. Just some ideas. Y'all drop some comments and let me know what kind of stuff do y'all want to see. I'm always open to suggestions, especially for bonus content. I freaking love hearing from you guys. Apart from that, two other things. We did start a second YouTube channel. I think the only announcement I made about it was in a YouTube community post. So I'm sure most of y'all probably have no idea. It's pretty much just been a shorts channel, and it's for Nintendo stuff only. No PlayStation, no Xbox. No offense to any of that stuff, but y'all know I'm a huge Nintendo nerd, and I've always wanted to have like a Nintendo only type of YouTube channel. So the first video over on that channel is going to be dropping very soon. It's going to be a Nintendo hunting episode. So y'all make sure to go subscribe. I want to plug it down below if that is something that you think you're going to be interested in. And then also, some of you guys have asked me about my music before in the past. I have some new music coming out soon. If you guys are interested in checking that out, you can check out that YouTube channel below. Some of y'all are probably like, bro, how do you have this much time? I don't know. Honestly, I just squeeze minutes out of the day and I just try to get a million things done. Probably way more than I should, but I love it. So guys, that's about it. Once again, drop some comments. Let me know what your favorite thing was you saw in this video, and also let me know if you want to see more videos like this. I would love to keep making these type of videos. They're a lot of fun. Anyways, guys, I appreciate all of y'all. Let's hope this year is even better than last year. Until next time, peace.